Namaste, good morning. Thank you for joining the practice today. Please, as always, practice according to your abilities, your experience, and respect your limitations. Think of the practice as an offering. If you put out a practice that brings you to a place of pain or suffering, that will, to extent, affect everybody. So we're trying to practice in a way that will deliver the best experience possible. Imagine all beings are experiencing this practice through you. So on that note, let's begin. So just close the eyes, bring the attention within. Direct your attention to the spiritual heart located in the center of the chest and the right side of the physical heart. This is where the Supreme Divine Self resides, and that is equally present in all beings throughout this endless universe. Tune your mind to that Supreme Divine Consciousness that is within and all around us. Fix your mind on that alone. Rest your thoughts on that alone. To live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. Om Namah Shivaya mantra. I bow to the inner light. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering, and may we have the energy and the blessings to realize that knowledge. and may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. To make this practice even better than meditation, more powerful and more significant, renounce all the fruits. Think of this as your divine duty. Do it for the well-being of all. Do it simply because it must be done. So now let's do the mantra for purification to purify the space, the ground, and all the psychic channels within. If you know it, do it with conviction and volume so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around. And try to do it in a single breath as well. We'll do it 3 times. If you don't know the mantra, just imagine you're channeling the Guru through your, and the Guru's chanting through you. You derive all the benefits as though you were chanting it perfectly. Think about those intentions of this mantra. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtangato Piva Yahas Maritpandrikaksham Sabaya Byantrahas Jihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtangato Piva Yahas Maritpandrikaksham Sabaya Byantrahas Jihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtangato Piva Yahas Maritpandrikaksham Sabaya Byantrahas Jihi. So now let's do spiritual breathing in order to connect with the divine essence that's within and the spiritual heart again. So bring the arms up, palms slightly turned up from the fingertips. Inhale down through the arms, the best of the best. Bring it all into the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the heart. Hold the attention in the breath there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. It's just the breath that moves, that leaves everything you pulled in stays within. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale down through the arms. Feel as though everything that you needed was being attracted by a large magnet in the heart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding again in the spiritual heart as an offering to the divine one that resides there. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Feel everything flooding in. The best of the best. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the spiritual heart. Hold the attention in the breath there. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. So let's do preparatory breathing in order to prepare for like the main breathing, the essence of the practice, as Dharma calls it. So this is called, for this one, you're inhaling in and out through the left side 3 times, and then for the right side 3 times, from left to right, then 3 times, right back to left 3 times. So try to make big, deep, full breaths. And as you exhale, trying to push all the air out of the lungs. Left hand in Gyana Mudra on the left knee. Right hand, Vishnu Mudra. As the second and third fingers fall down to the palm. But when you turn the palm towards you, it's no longer Vishnu Mudra. But we still use this for all the alternate nostril breathing techniques. Thumb always for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. Always, again, remember to use the right hand. So sit up tall and straight. Breathe out completely to empty the lungs. Close off the right side. Inhale left. Exhale left. Push all the air out. Inhale left. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale left. Close the left side now. Open right. Inhale right. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale right. One more. Inhale right. Exhale right. And now we close right side again. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. Close right again, inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. Close right, inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. Now inhale immediately to the right. Close right, exhale left. Close again left, inhale right. Close right, inhale left, exhale left. Close left, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Bring the right hand back down on a knee. Also in Jnana Mudra. So now the next one we're going to do is alternate nostril breathing with the breath retention. For the breath retention, we're trying to, lift, we're applying 2 locks. So for the root lock, contract all the muscles below the navel. Lift the whole pelvic floor up towards the navel, push the belly button in front of the spine, contract the buttocks. For the throat lock, as you inhale, you want to inflate the chest and raise the chest as high as you can. And when it comes time for the breath retention, you just tip your chin down so the chin comes to the chest. It doesn't matter if you can't reach the chest. You can also bring a little pillow there if you need to, but if you also push the tip of the tongue to roof mouth behind the teeth, this will help to seal off the lock. But if you try to lift your chest as much as possible, this also helps the back to stay straight. Otherwise, if you're always reaching down, then your back is going to hunch. You want to try to keep the back, the spine nice and tall and vertical. So the technique, inhale through the left for 4 counts, hold the breath for 10, exhale through the right for 4, inhale through the right for 4, close both nostrils for 10, exhale through the left. Remember to apply the throat and root lock on the breath retention. And also, when you're we'll do it like maybe twice together, just to stay in the collective mind. But after that, I'll let you go on your own. And at that point, you can just inhale as long as you need to fill up for the breath retention, as long as you can hold it comfortably. So when you exhale, it should be even and smooth. It shouldn't be like a big explosion out of the body. If that happens, then you've held the breath too long. So it should still be natural. Don't over contract, because that's going to, if you actually not do it so hard, you can hold the breath longer. Okay, the breath retention is important because that's when the mind has an opportunity to go still. So breathe out completely, empty the lungs. Close off the right side now. Inhale to the left. 3, 4. Hold the breath for 10. 2, 3. Apply the locks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4. Inhale right back up through the right. 3, 4. The chest is very high. Hold the breath. Chin right against the front of the chest. Again, contract everything below the navel. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale out to the left. 2, 3, 4. Inhale to the right. Hold the breath for 10. Mentally count it. Exhale through the right. Inhale to the right. 2, 3, 4. Hold for 10. All the activity in the mind, the body, and the emotions as though they're frozen. 9, 10. Exhale out to the left. 2, 3, 4. A few more cycles on your own just to really nail the technique down. However, when you're doing your own whole practice, try to do at least 12 cycles to really get to feel the benefits.
sure you close both nostrils completely. There should not be both nostrils open at any given time. If the mind wanders, be unconcerned, be unjudging. Just bring your attention back to the space between the eyebrows the whole time, if possible. Pranayama has profound benefits and is a gateway to the higher realms of the mind, to the higher realms of the practice. Through this practice, the mind becomes expansive and one-pointed, expansive in the sense that its focus lies always eventually on God, the divine supreme essence, which is infinite in all aspects. Next time you exhale out to your left side, conclude, take your time. Don't rush it just for the sake of finishing. Do the full cycles as meant to be done.
Once you complete it, just bring your right hand back down onto your right knee. And just take a moment to observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. Have no concern as to what you observe. Have no expectations of what you should or should not observe. And no judgments as to what you do observe. Just be like the witness throughout the practice. When you practice being a witness, watching the body move all by itself, this helps to undo your identification always with the ego, the body, the mind, and emotions. Tune into the supreme divine, infinite wisdom that is beyond all senses of perception. And see that divine essence, that divine spark in each and every being. So now let's celebrate all the beautiful, many, many ways in which God manifests in this universe. Open your eyes slowly. And we will begin. Let's come to standing. And we'll do some warm-ups to begin. So starting with the hands on the hips, just start to circle the head, moving the joints every direction, every way possible. Try to get your ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head also to the top of the back. And then go in the opposite direction. Try to see all the way around you, even try to see the floor behind you. Good, next. Circle the right arm backwards. Make like you're winding up to throw a ball. Catch it at the top, throw it down, and go in the opposite direction. Now left arm. Catch it, and then throw it down in the other direction. Next one, just swing the arms back and forth. Try to get your arms behind the ears. You can keep doing this, or if you want, you can start to circle the arms. And then change directions. Bring both arms up now. Take hold of the opposite elbows, bend to the left. Nice deep stretch to the right side of the body. Come up, go to the other side. Try not to make folds at the waist and the underside of the body. So as you come up, elongate the trunk before going to the left again. And come up, go to the right. Come back to the center and start to make little circles over the head. Mostly with the head, neck, and shoulders first. But then you can start to add the chest and upper back into the movement. Start to feel it all everywhere above the waist. And if you want, you can even go all the way down. Chase large circles in front of your body with the elbows, like the arms of a windmill. And then coming all the way back up, go in the opposite direction now. Start with the little circles first, just over the head. And then again, larger and larger. Until, again, if you feel apt to do so, come all the way down, the forearms coming right across the tops of the feet. And then coming all the way back up. Now release the arms, shake up the wrists, and the hands very, very fast. Feel like the hands are about to fly off the wrists at any moment. Up and down like the wings of a hummingbird. The fingertips disappear, they're going so fast. Do circles any which way you want to move the hands. And then allow the arms to just flop by the sides of the body. Feels like they're heavy ropes hitting the body. Stimulate the circulation by giving the hands to the chest, the thighs, and the face. And then start to slow it down. And now going just nice and loose. Bounce, lift the heels. And then you can start to lift the feet up off the ground. Start to get higher and higher. Push off with your toes, ooh, jumping. Get the knees right up. Try to hit your seat with your heels. And now, running on the spot very, very fast. Hit the ground with your feet like raindrops in a storm. Fast and furious. And then release. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let go of all fatigue. Again, inhale. Feel as though you're pulling your earth energy right from the soles of the feet right up to the body, up to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout your body. Feel full of vitality, full of charge. One more. Inhale. All the way up to the crown. Exhale, send everywhere, out through your whole body. Send out to all beings as well. Everything is meant to be shared. Next one. Arms out to the side. Swing the right leg back and forth. Like a pendulum going out of control. And then the other leg. Bend your toes back so you don't step them on the ground. And then break. Now the feet again in line with one another. Inhale, sweep the arms up over the head. Push into your toes, lift the heels up as the arms are coming up. Exhale, come back down slowly. Try not to allow the heels to hit the ground heavily. Inhale, rise up. Engage the abs, the thighs, the calves. Exhale, back down. Inhale, smooth ascent. Hollow out the area underneath the rib cage. Exhale, come back down with control. As though the heels are landing on a cloud, noiselessly. Come up, inhale. Let's hold this one. Hold the breath. Reach up even higher. Allow the mind to go quiet. And exhale down slowly. And tip the head down towards the chest, an expression of humility. Notice when the mind is quiet, you have more control of the comportment over the body, and you see things with more love, or more easily with more love. And so now let's continue in that same mindset. Everything you do with the utmost love. Turn every action into a divine offering. So let's come to the front of the mat, Surya Namaskara, hands to the heart. Imagine we're all together moving like a school of fish, stay in the collective mind. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. And come down, bend your knees if you need to bring your hands on the ground. Right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Come into the high plank. Bring the knees down, the seat goes back behind the heels, glide between your arms. Brush the nose, the ground is coming forward. Roll the shoulders down and back, take the head back. 2 more times, the same way. Come all the way back, push out through your toes, pull with your arms, like you're trying to drag the floor towards you. And propel the body forward with more power. And one more time. Take the seat all the way back and swim through between your arms. Shoulders down so the neck can stay long and the head can go back even more. And then back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Lift the seat, allow the head to go down below the arms. Now the right foot comes forward. If that's difficult, lower your left knee down. You can also use your right hand if you need to bring the foot further forward if it doesn't make it all the way. Left foot comes forward to meet the right, Uttanasana. Come all the way up to standing, reach up and back. And go down, Uttanasana. Left foot goes back. Into the plank. Again, knees down, go all the way back with your seat. And come forward between your arms, Bhujangasana. And again, 2 more times. Try to put yourself in the body of what you're representing. Imagine having a balanced range of motion like the serpent. And again, all the way back. Embody all the qualities as well. Be regal and wise. Fierce and fearless, like the cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. 3 times blessed, those can imitate the forms on all levels, copy them physically, mentally, and spiritually. The left foot comes forward now. And then if we come together, Uttanasana. All the way up, Hasta Uttanasana, standing salute. Salute and go down. Uttanasana. Right foot back. Into the plank. Knees down, again the seat goes back. And swim through between your arms. This time push into your hands. Lift the thighs and knees away from ground. Upward facing dog. Work the body here a little bit. Move the body. Push the bend toes under if you like. Push your hips forward. The chest goes forward. The nose goes up. Look like a dog howling at the moon. Now lift your seat all the way back into Adho Mukha Savasana here. Again, move the body a little bit. Work to open up the shoulders. Try to get your head down below the arms, the chest towards the ground, belly towards the thighs. If you can, also the heels extend towards the earth. And now the left foot comes forward, Anjalyasana. Feet together, Uttanasana. Press your belly into your thighs. Try to get your seat a little bit higher. And come all the way up. Reach up and back. And go down, Uttanasana. Again, push your belly into your thighs. Try to tilt your seats up a little bit. You feel strength in the backs of the legs. Keep your knees as bent as you need to keep the connection with your thighs, with your belly. Good. Now left foot back into Anjalyasana, and then into high plank. And go all the way back and come through smoothly. Upward facing dog, or if it's too much, do cobra again. Move the body. Let's go back and forth to upward and downward. Round your back, tuck your chin in. Adho Mukha Savasana. Sink your heart. Forehead again. Constrict the floor if you're able to, and come all the way through again. Chest all the way forward. And the other way. Push the heart between the shoulder blades and then down towards the ground. One more. Rounding your back is coming forward. Make the spine look like a smooth wave. No kinks anywhere along the back body, either at the lower back or the back of the neck. Adho Mukha Savasana. Stay here for a moment. Think of a dog stretching its back. Try to imitate the shape
And more importantly, embody the qualities of the dog. Be loyal like the dog is to its master. Be loyal to serving all beings. And now the left foot comes forward onto the asana. Feet together, Uttanasana. All the way up. Arch back. Engage your buttocks and upper back muscles to help you. And all the way down. Uttanasana. The right foot's back. Into the high plank. Knees down, the seat goes back. Glide all the way through between the arms. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now raise your right leg up. Lift the left heel also at the same time. Bring the head again down towards ground. Maybe even rest it on the ground if you can. Push the left heel back down. Feel the stretch all the way through the back of the left leg. Right foot goes up higher, but try not to open up the hip. And then lift the head if it's down. Come forward, shoulders over the fingertips, the foot lands softly. No big heavy thumps, no jerks. Try to move in a way that doesn't disrupt the ongoing meditation. Reach up and go down. Try to keep the temperament unchanged, unbothered, unjudging. Left foot back, just like the witness, the eternal witness. Come into high plank, knees down, and go all the way back and glide through. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or back bend of your choice, back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now lift the left leg, raise your right heel, and again, try to get your head down through a little lower or maybe on the ground. Push the right heel right down so you can get it to the earth. Raise the left leg up a little bit higher still if you can. And get ready to come forward, lift the head, come forward with your shoulders over the fingertips again. Land the foot ever so softly. Feet together, Uttanasana. And come all the way up to standing, reach up and back. Come down, let's add on. Bend your knees, push your belly into your thighs. Join your hands over your head and pull them all the way up. If it's too much to hold, keep your hands together, then just keep them apart if you need to. Try to get your chest to come further down. Maybe right on the knees, maybe beyond the knees. Good. The right foot goes back. Down with the knee, reach up and back. Curve the spine, pull the torso further by the hips. Push the lower back up and in, lift the heart. Kapiyasana. And then break the pose, come back into high plank. You can do the same entries you've been doing all along, or take your seat back so you can glide through without touching the ground with your body. Push your elbows into side spine, that means your hips and your knees. Right up into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg goes up and back, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring the foot between the hands. Back knee down, reach up and back. All the transitions seamless, like you're doing a divine dance of devotion. Swing your hands behind the back. Join them together if you can. Hold the breath as you bring your left foot forward. So again, the foot landing is soft. Uttanasana. Come right up to standing. Arch back. Only to go right back down again. Dive down. Plunge the head towards the earth. Lift the seat. Try to get your chest beyond, your heart beyond the knees. Forehead to your shins if your legs are straight. Left foot goes back. Right up we go. Push your lower back up and in. Lean back away from the leg. Curve your spine. And again, back into your high plank. Seat all the way back and come through, gliding or hovering the whole way. Push through with your toes. Push your elbows into the sides of the body if you're trying to make it without touching your knees, your legs to the ground, or your hips. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg goes up. And bring the foot between the hands. No matter where you are in the practice, just do your best. Don't worry about the results. Reach up and back. Take the arms beside, maybe even behind your ears a little bit. Swing your hands behind the back. Join the hands together. The right foot comes forward. Uttanasana. Come all the way up to standing. Arch back. And one more round. First the right side. Push your belly into your thighs. Send your hands all the way up over your head, maybe even beyond your head. The right foot goes back. Kapiyasana. Stretch from the toes all the way up to the fingertips. Open up your heart to the sky. Come back into high plank. Entry of your choice, all the way through into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or Cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. So right leg goes all the way up. Send the foot now between the hands. Drop your seat right close front heel. Push again. Open up the heart. Try to get your body level with the ground even eventually. Swing your hands behind the back. Move the waist again according to your conditions, your abilities. Uttanasana. Wherever you are, perfect. Whatever you don't achieve in this lifetime, we just continue to next. No effort, however, is wasted. Keep on trying to get as far as you can in this life. Belly on your thighs, dive down, the head comes towards the feet. Uttanasana. Left foot back. Right up we go. Reach back. And then back into high plank. And all the way through. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg goes up, and then the foot between the hands. And right down we go with your seat right behind the heel. The left heel, reach up and back. And then swing your hands behind the back. Join your right foot forward to meet the right, left. Uttanasana. And right up. And come back home, hands to the heart. Pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale from the heart, the love, all the way up to the crown. Hold the attention, the attention at the crown when you get there. Hold the breath. Now imagine you're sending the love out to all beings everywhere, just like the sun that shines its radiant light and warmth and everything. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established in divine, unconditional love for all beings. And release. So let's continue now with some balance poses. We'll do a few sequences. So if you don't, if you have to put your foot down and in between, that's okay. Just do your best. Let's go to the back of the mat. Starting off with your arms either out to the side or hands behind the back for balancing T or airplane. So your arms out to the side, that's airplane. Otherwise, your hands together, squeeze the palms together, hinge at the hips, come forward. Your left foot comes forward first, and then you raise your right leg up. Make your body level to the ground, like you're lying on a table, or like the capital letter T. Now from here, you can bend your left knee, incline the body downwards, your head about the height of the knee now, or at least lower than the hip. You can pull your hands all the way up, open up the palms at this point, bend the wrists, and then see if you can get your right leg as high as you can go. See if you can curve your spine a little bit. Push your shoulders back, the chin comes forward. And break the pose. Right foot comes back down and step back. Try it on the other side now. So do this, I'll just demonstrate with the arms out this time. You can do this or continue with the other variations with your hands together. Right foot forward, come down, and bring your left leg up. Do the same variation you did the other side. Palms are down, arms straight from hand to hand, from head to foot. Straight line as well. Like an airplane, flying level. And now tilt your body downwards, bend your right knee. So you can sort of rest your belly on your thigh, but then push your chest forward a little bit. Bring your left foot as high as it will go. Imagine here you're a gliding eagle, skimming the surface of the ocean. See it in your mind, realize what you see with your body the best that you can. And break the pose. Left foot comes back down and right foot comes back. Charge the body. Stand tall into Tadasana. Come into mountain consciousness. Inhale from the base of the spine, which is like the base of the mountain, all the way up to the crown, representative of the summit. Exhale slowly back down to the base of the spine. Be solid and unshakable in your devotion that serves through the practice. So now let's do another one. Take hold of your left foot from the inside, the heel. Bring the leg up into a ballet pose. So it doesn't matter the height. Maybe it's about the height of the shoulders, toes and fingers, same line, or higher. If your leg is high, lean to your left a little bit. If it's difficult for you to unbend the leg and
Either hold the underneath your knee, extend your leg. If you're having trouble balancing, bring your left hand to a wall. So again, do according to your abilities. If you're very flexible, you can even take the left hand to the foot, outside the foot, and bring the leg right up close to the shoulder. Now from here, release the foot. Take hold the outer edge, the ankle, just above the ankle. Nakarajasana, bring your left foot forward, lean forward a little bit, and bring the right foot away from your seat. So it looks like this from the side. Palm should be facing down so it doesn't look like we're begging. And if you want to, you can take your left hand back there to the ankle as well. Be magnificent in the pose like a dancer, graceful and poised. Or standing bow. Now from here, break the pose, come back down. Try it on the other side now. Shift your weight to the right side, anchor down to the right foot. Take hold of the heel from the inside, the left heel this time. Bring your leg up. Try not to move the eyes too fast, otherwise you might lose your balance. You can gaze at a point on the ceiling as well. Offer up the pose. Again, if you want, you can take your variation. If you're flexible, take hold of the foot from the outside, reach across the front of the foot. Bring the leg right up close to your head. And break the pose. Bring the leg back down. Hold the outside of the ankle, just above the ankle, and push the foot away from your body. Again, you can stay here or bring your right hand back there. Push the foot away from your body, away from your head. And release. Bring it back down. Charge the body. Turn your palms forward this time. Inhale. Imagine the best coming in through the skin, right up through the arms and legs, shoot up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout your being, send out to all beings as well. Everything is meant to be shared. Always remember that. Come to the back of the mat now. Left foot forward, left fingertips down to the ground. Raise your right arm and your right leg up. Ardha Chandrasana. Try to get your leg a little bit as high as you can, and the foot a little bit behind your body. So from above it looks like a crescent moon. Right shoulder over the left. If you're having trouble reaching the ground, you can either take a block or you can even come down onto your knee. Again, try to find a variation that's suitable for you, your abilities. Now bend your leg, take hold of your leg again close to your ankle. See if you can push your foot all the way back out. If you're having trouble finding the leg, bring your right knee right in towards your belly first. Then it makes it easier to find the grip, and then open up the hip again. Push the knee all the way up again. Push your foot away from the seat. You can look down here. You can even experiment with balance. Come off all but just the index finger, hip is right over the heel. Or even take your left hand to your heart. Now from here, press onto your left knee with your left hand. Bring your right foot forward. You can also bring your left hand down to the ground if you like. Bring your belly onto your thigh. And you can either stay here or push your seat back, extend your leg forward. Standing hip to knee pose. I'll break the pose. One more. Bring your hands down. So from here, you're just trying to have your, not have your hands way in front. It should be just a little bit in front of your foot, 1 or 2 inches at the most. And press up through the heel. Try to get your shoulders over the fingertips, press into the ground firmly, like you're trying to push the floor away as you're pushing your heel up. The other leg, the raised leg is bent so that your heel's close to your seat. This makes the body move more easily. You can keep on doing this or press with your hands, push off with your toes, take a few jumps. Feel free to come to a wall if you like. Just warm up the body. Maybe at some point you find the balance and you can just stay there. little bit in front of your hands and between your hands. Oops. If you go over, just keep strong through the arms. You don't have to do that one, of course, the exit, but just, again, just angry determination. Keep on going. Just come up lightly. Hold your breath as you're pressing with your hands. And back down. Bring your right foot back down. Here, any version of Uttanasana. Rest your belly on your thighs. You can just hang out here. You can take hold of your opposite elbows. Pull the arm elbows down behind your legs if you like. Try again to keep your belly with your thighs, your chest with your knees, maybe below the knees. And roll your way up. Try on this side. So everything is according to your comfort too. If you feel really anxious about coming up doing a handstand, then you don't have to. Just wait for it'll come with time, with practice, maybe in the next life. Maybe it doesn't come in this life. Have no concern. Whatever we don't achieve in this life, we just continue in the next. Just do your best. Pull the left leg back. Our feelings are also due to our karma, so just be okay with wherever you're at. Just do your best. And again, take hold of your left leg. If you need to, bend your left knee, bring it right into your belly. Bend your right knee as well to anchor the right foot down. And then start to pull on the leg. Try to open up your hip again. Turn your body all the way to your left, sideways. And then your left foot goes up away from your seat. Just feel like a boat pose. If you want to look forward, heel right over, right in line with your hip. So you can take all but just the index finger off the ground. Maybe bring your right hand to the heart. And then you can press into your right knee, hold your breath as you bring your left foot forward underneath your belly on your thigh, your heel underneath your knees. Feel free to stay there, or again, straighten your leg. Push your seat back. Your leg doesn't have to come up super high, just at the height of the hip. Rest your belly on your thigh, your chin on your shin, maybe. Now release the foot, bring your hands down again on either side of the foot. You can also come to a wall if you need to. You can also do this on your forearms, again, according to your comfort level. And push up and down. But even if you do this without lifting your foot at all up off the ground, you're still working your core. Just have your foot as close as possible to your hands, so you're eventually going to get your shoulders and your hips in the same line. And then press into your feet, push it off with your toes, press into the ground with your hands. Or you're trying to push the floor away. And eventually you might find a balance. Hold your breath. Once you get up there, you can start to breathe normally again. Feel free to chant a mantra here. Sometimes it helps to take the mind off if you just concentrate on something else. Try not to get too attached to the results. Bend your toes back, flex your feet. This also helps. One more jump. And come back down. Again, take a moment in any version of Uttanasana. You can also bring your feet into a V. If you like, toes pointing out, take hold of your heels, bend your knees, so you can get your head right down to the ground, inside your feet. Lift your seat up. And then roll your way back up. Turn the palms forward. Inhale, imagine lights of every color coming all the way up through the arms, up the legs, up the spine to the crown. Exhale, center everywhere throughout your being. Again, radiate your light outwards to all beings. That's your true nature after all. So now we're going to turn to the right. Face along edge of the mat. Fingertips in line with your elbows at the height of the shoulders. Step or jump your feet apart. Then turn your left foot forward, Virabhadrasana. Try to come down nice and low. Your knee over the 2 middle toes, make sure it's not popping in. Try to keep your body nice and straight and tall to reflect this trueness of the warrior, this trueness of intentions, steadfastness of duty. Make sure the arms are level, make sure your arms are not dropping down, your right arm. Keep strong through the arms, the firm legs and arms, straight lines, all reflect the strength, the power, the courage of the warrior. Now from here, turn to the front, back knee down, flatten out the toes. If you want, you can keep your hands on the knee, push your lower back up and in, and allow the head to go back. I like to sometimes use the hands to shape the back body so there's no folds in the skin underneath your hands. Push into the fingertips up so that you're trying to push the rib cage up away from your seat. Use the heels of palms to drag the seat down. Smooth the skin underneath your hands so there's no wrinkles at the lower back. And if this is good for you, you can stay there if you can. Hands up, Kapiyasana. See if you can get your arms alongside the ears, at least maybe behind, so not so much like this. Of course, you start like this, but as you practice more downward facing dogs, you might be able to pull the arms back, rock your shoulders back and forth as well. Try to get your arms, your shoulders loosen up. Stretch, lean away from the leg. Those of you who are more advanced and have advanced variations, go ahead. Keep your seat low, bring your hands down, fold up the elbows, and then see if the foot comes up, see if you can catch it with your hands. Or you can turn to the right, bring the right knee out, bring the foot up, close to your shoulder, lean towards the foot, maybe take your left hand to the foot, right arm can go out like a spear. Or if you can bring your foot close to your shoulder, your fingers close to your ear, turn the palm away of the right hand, left hand hooks, fingers find the other hand, and then push your foot away from your shoulder. Keep the lines of the body smooth, the lines of the arms like a swan's neck. Break the pose, bring the right foot back down if it's up. Turn to your front again, left foot moves out to the edge of the mat. Lift the back knee, push it as far back as you can. This helps to get more of the thigh close to the ground. And then flatten out the toes. If your hips are low enough, fall on your right forearm. Then roll back to your left. Your left foot should be flat on the ground, knee stays close to the shoulder. So not so much like this, nor like this. This is why you move the foot out a little bit. Make room for the body to come down beside it, to the right of it. If you can't, if your hips are not close to the ground, just stand your hands or keep lengthening. Pull the head and chest forward. Try to do it without the props, without the blocks. Otherwise, you might get too dependent on them, and the hips might not sink. You're just resting, and you're not actively trying to get your hips down. So, best to not use your blocks at all. Just try to use your visualization. Imagine that the hips are made of lead, and maybe the hips will sink down on their own. And your hips come down, maybe the rest of the body comes down with it. If you know other variations, go ahead. Arms out to the side if you're flat on the ground, or left arm goes from the front, underneath your knee from the outside, and then join your hands over your back. Your armpit should be on the foot, or your shoulder on the foot, on the left foot if you're trying to take the bind. Now break the pose, coming back upright. Bring your left foot in a little bit so it's underneath your knee. Your body's now upright. Your legs should look like a box. If you can lift up your foot easily, it's in the right place. Turn to the right, arms out. Left hand down, right arm up. Sukha Trikonasana, feel free to stay there. The back of the shoulder, left shoulder against the knee. Pull the right arm back. If you can take your left hand behind the back. Open up the knee a little bit away from the body. Slip your hand in between your thigh and your your body, or even take your shoulder down a little bit below the knee, left arm goes underneath your leg, not around the seat, so it's not like this. Your hand, so not around the seat, the hand against the back of the left thigh, and then right hand goes behind, take hold of the wrist or lock the fingers together. If you can't reach your wrist, and see if you can bring your left leg, knee up off the ground. If not, just stay with your knee on the ground, no big deal. Head close to your foot. Try to get your right leg straight. If you're more flexible, move your hand up towards the elbow. And if you want to keep going, move the right foot right back to your left, beside your left. I'll do this facing the seat. So you can come up with your left leg now, bird of paradise. Push into your right foot, come all the way up. Try to keep your knee to shoulder. If your knee's with your shoulder, you can eventually stand your leg up. Lean to your right a little bit. If you don't have that pose, you can do ballet pose again. Either way, perfect. And from here, bring your left foot back down, turn to the front, slide your right foot all the way back into your lunge, or bring your right knee down on the ground. But try first with your lunge. Always go to the edge of your potential. Otherwise, try new things. Otherwise, in 20 years, if you don't try anything, you'll always be in the same place. You might lose your enthusiasm. Your right arm to the outside of your left leg, left hand pushed into your right. So as you're pushing your left hand down, try to raise the body up higher in the thighs, so the center of the chest eventually lines up with your thumbs, and turn your face and chest all the way up. Here you can take a bind as well. If your arm is on the knee, elbows in space underneath your knee, you can turn more to your left. Use the left hand to assist, the right arm to go underneath, and then take the bind. Sometimes it's easier with your knee up because there's not as much obstruction for the arm to pass underneath. Turn the face and chest all the way up. Break the pose, come back to plank. So Dharma's been doing this transition lately. Just come back into plank and into side plank, Vashisthasana. Stand on your left hand, go to the right. Come back to plank. And go on the other hand, turn to your left. So this time we just stay the fundamental pose. Next time we're going to the other variations. Come back to plank, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So this way. And now, left foot comes forward. Turn on the spin on your feet, so you're facing along the edge of the mat, turn to the right. Come all the way up. Good. Now we're going to go to the right. Turn the right foot forward, Virabhadrasana. If you can't see the screen anymore, just turn around 180 degrees. Look over the front hand. Arms again, nice and straight. Look beyond your fingertips. And reflect this, again, the steadfastness of duty of the warrior, always ready to serve. Now from here, turn to the front, backing it down, flatten out the toes. Pick your choice of first to warm up with your hands on the knee, push the lower back up and in, allow the head to go back. Try not to, again, create folds in the lower back. This is where the head it's handy to bring your hands on your back. Your heels, your palms on your seat, your fingertips somewhere sort of like in the same line as your rib cage, the bottom of the rib cage. Push your rib cage all the way up and send your seat away in the other direction. Create space to approach your true nature. And if and when you're ready, Kapiyasana. Go back, try to get your index fingers over the toes eventually. Stretch the body out of the hips. And do any variation you like. You can again take your swan, bring your left knee out, bring the left foot up, close to the shoulder. Try to keep your seat down, your right side down close to the right heel, and bring your foot either, if you can't If you can't get your foot close to the shoulder, can't get your arm up, then you can even do this. If you were able to, however, foot close to your shoulder, your palm, left palm facing up. Once you have the foot in the crook of the arm, push your foot away from you. Other way, again, to the pose. Other expressions, take the outer edge of the foot, bring your elbow back, and then spin the arm up. Try to move in a way it doesn't towards the shoulder in a weird way. Break the pose. And then prepare for Plistasana. The right foot goes out towards the edge of the mat. And then push back and forth. Try to get your knees as far back as possible. Then lower them down, flatten out the toes. Fall to your left. And then roll back to the right. Try to get your hips right down. Imagine they're made of lead or that you have rocks in your hip pockets. Use whatever visualization you need to try to move deeper into the pose. And once your hips are down, perhaps the pelvis, the belly, and the chest will follow. Lizard. Fix your gaze on a point. Try to be like the lizard with its unwavering, unblinking gaze. Allow the mind to go as still as the gaze. Remember, if you want to take iterations, it reflects on the ground. Arms out to the side, your armpits on the right foot. Or it goes around towards the back. The arm can go underneath your knee. And then you join your hands over your back. Break the pose, come back up. The right foot underneath the right knee. Do a little test again to see if you can lift the foot. Turn to your left. Sukha Virabhadasana, easy warrior, right into easy triangle. The right hand comes to the inside of the foot. Keep again your shoulder with your knee. Left arm goes all the way back. Stretch from hand to hand. And if you like, you can go into the variation. Left arm comes behind the back. Open up your knee a little bit. Slip your hand in between your thigh and your knee, roll the thigh outwards. Keep pushing your left shoulder back in line with the other one. Or shoulder drops down, roll underneath the right shoulder so the arm can go more easily underneath your leg. Catch you lock your fingers together or take hold of your wrist. Your bind is, your arm is still against the back of the left thigh, not around this, your bind should not be around the seat. And then lift your left knee up if you can, off the ground. Try to lift the left hip as much as possible to get your left leg straight. Head close to your foot. You can, if you have a good bind, you want to have your bind close to your hip at the top part of the upper leg. Can you move your hand up to your elbow? And then when you step forward with your left foot and come up, it'll be easier to keep your knee to the shoulder. Press into your left foot. If you want to come up now. Press into your foot, come all the way up. Knee to the shoulder. If your shoulder is not close to your knee, you can keep your leg bent. If it's close to the shoulder, extend your left leg straight up. Lean to your left. Or do your ballet pose. Offer up the pose wherever you are. You can do this pose instead, of course. And from here, release the foot, bring the right foot all the way back for your Padivita Pashkanasana. Right arm up, go to your left. Actually, I did that side already, did I? So I have the wrong leg. So your left leg goes back and go to your right. Right hand push into your left. Push right hand down to your left. Try to get your belly up hard and fast and the chest comes to the thumbs. If your body's over your leg also, you can spin a little bit more. You can go deeper into the twist. If you want to take a bind, make sure your elbows in the space underneath your knee. Turn more to your right. Bring your fingers in towards your wrist. All these little actions help to find your way into the pose more easily. Push out to the left heel. See if you can keep your back of the knee up so your legs stay strong.
If your knee's on the ground, make sure it's underneath your hip. Your leg should look like a box again. So it shouldn't look like a lunge with your knee on the ground. Your knee should be right underneath your hip. You can do it from here. Break the pose, come back into your high plank. Just as you can see. One more time, Vasisthasana. Go to your left first, go on your left hand first, turn to the right. Now from here, you can stay there, or bring the right leg up. You can even turn on the left foot, slide the right foot back. Make sure your whole left foot is down the inside of the foot. You have to turn the foot a little bit so that the toes in the same line as your knee, so the inside of your foot comes down. Push your hip all the way up. Push your hip forward a little bit, like trying to get your knee over your foot almost. And then, see if you can take your right foot up. You can take the right foot up, bring the knee close to your body, take hold of your knee, or you can reach for the foot. Keep your left arm, left hip all the way, left arm very straight, left leg as well, straight as you can. Break the pose, come back, go on the other side. Go ahead now. Turn to the plank. And come on to your right hand. Of course, if you're struggling, you can keep your right knee down on the ground. If you're falling into your shoulder, your hips are sagging, pose looks like this. Bring your knee down. So otherwise, turn on the right foot. Slide your left foot back. Keep it close to your midline of the body. Toes again in the same line as your knee. Your foot should not be at 90 degrees to your leg, otherwise it's very hard to get your inside of your foot down. From here, so you can get your knee, your foot up off the ground to start. Even just doing this. Eventually push into your right hand, your right foot, keep your hip up. So you can bring your knee right close to your belly, and then just slide your hand up to the foot if you have the flexibility. Build the pose bit by bit. Break the pose, and come back. From here, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Melt the heart. Feel like a dog stretching its back again. And now bring your knees down. Sit on your heels or sit between your heels. Make sure that you're, you know the limitation of your knees. If this, as Dharma says, if you need to soften your knees or break your knees, obviously you don't want the second. So if you need to, just stay on heels, even slip a cushion between your thighs and your calves. Move your hands back. If you're more flexible, you can open up your feet so you can sit between your heels and come down, maybe even on your elbows. Tilt your hips forward. If you go onto your back, then feel free to go on your back. Take a deep breath once you arrive in whatever position you want to stay. Exhale, let all the fatigue drain out again. And now we don't want to rest too long, otherwise we might lose our fire, our motivation. So press your hands into your feet, lift your shoulders up, tuck your chin in, and come up. So now then go right into rabbit pose. Forehead on the ground, front to your knees, and lift your seat all the way up. You should feel a stretch along the back of the neck. If it's too much, just bring your head a little bit further forward. Seat is over your knees. Now from here, you can either stay there or press into your hands, backs your hands, lift your knees up off the ground. Walk your feet all the way up, close to your body as possible. Maybe at some point your thighs will come right against your chest, your belly. Those of you who want can even bring one leg up and the other leg up. You can keep your legs split if you feel more secure that way, or eventually bring your legs up together. Other options. You can bring your fingertips, this is a little bit easier. Bring your fingertips on the other side of the mat, a nice wide triangle form with your head in your hands. Your hands on either side of the mat. And this is a little bit easier for those who don't have, who tend to round the back when they're coming to
headstand because your shoulders are tight. So this keeps your body a little bit more open, and then you'll be able to get your hips a little bit more easily over your shoulders so you can find a balance. If you're very advanced, you can even take your hands back behind your head. If you have a good downward facing dog, your hands are wider than a downward facing dog though. Hands maybe start at the mat. Start on the front of the, close to the top of the forehead, your hairline on the ground. Again, split your legs. Push into your fingertips. It's a little bit easier and if you tense your hands and your palms are up, but you're pushing into your fingertips. Then you again can bring your legs all the way up. If it's too much, you can't hold this. You can come down and do a regular headstand. Find your way into a headstand that allows you to find quietness in the mind. Leave the body alone. If you have a lotus, feel free to come into lotus. This makes the mind more one-pointed. Bring your attention now to the space in the eyebrows. And when you bring your attention there, the pose becomes a mudra. You enter into different levels of consciousness. Change your hands around, feel free. Just bring your weight onto the head mostly. Move one hand at a time. You can change. Hold your breath as you move your hands. Again, easier to split your legs, one forward, one back. Makes it easier to move your arms. All right. 1 more minute. Do whatever you want here now. You can see you can come onto one form, one hand. If you're coming onto one form, lean towards the arm that's supporting you. The other hand in tripod. Come into finger stand. You can even try to lift one hand up off the ground, or even just come on the index finger. And maybe bring your arm up. But first start with both hands on the ground and tripod, hands out wide, and then come off all but just the index finger. So take off all the less dominant fingers one at a time until you're just on the fingernail of the left hand, of the index fingers of both hands. If you're okay to do one arm, then practice. This one definitely easier to split your legs first. Keep your legs bent as well, so that and flex your feet so that it's easier, again, to keep your balance. If your legs are extended, you have all these moments playing with you and just, it's a little bit harder to keep your pose. But if you're more advanced, you can go ahead. But you can bring legs all the way up. And now, more seconds. Train your mind to be completely quiet. And now come back down. Child's pose. Belly on your thighs, forehead down, breathe in, breathe out. And we're going to bring the arms in front actually, especially if you're not near the front of the mat. Arms extend, glide all the way through between your arms, coming up into your Bhujangasana. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the
heels, bend your knees, jump to the front of the mat, or walk there. So I'm going to move back a little bit from the front of the mat because you won't be able to see me otherwise. From here, bring the backs of your arms against the sides into squat. Join the wrists together, wrists in line with your elbows. Now here, plant your hands down, lift your heels, shoulders over the fingertips. Keep secure, a little strong connection between your thigh, the backs of your arms and your thighs. So you can lift one foot up off the ground, flex your foot, and maybe push into the floor with both hands so you can get your other foot up. Try first when you're starting to pose to have your head high in the seat. So if you start, a lot of people start here, and then if you don't have the arm strength to support, they fall on your nose. So it's easier to just move into it. Your elbows start as shallow, your arms start at a shallow angle, your forearms, but then as you lift your heels, look how my elbows move. They move from that position right over your wrists, and then you have the stack that makes your arms strong. Flex your feet. And then come back down. Now from here, come up into chair pose. Bring your arms up, the height of the shoulders, lift the heels if you can. As high as it will go so that you can, when your seat is in the height of the same line as your knees, your shoulders will go back right over your hips. Stay strong there. Lift up the heels even more. And then drop your seat behind your heels. Roll back into plow pose if you can. If it's too much, you can stop with your seat on your hands and your legs straight up. Feet in line with your heels in line with your hips. If you can, try to get your seat right over your shoulders. Join your hands behind you, get back if you can. Try to move join the hands so that your wrists come together, your elbows come close together, your arms are now all the way behind your back. You can't see them in front. And then when your hands come onto your back, they'll come up a little bit higher in the back, and when you bring your legs up, you'll find a straighter line. They'll support you better. You can bring one or both legs up at a time into your shoulder stand, heels in line with your seat. Feel free to do a lotus here again if you like. Try to keep your knees up higher than your hips. And use your hands to push your knees up. You have to push your hips forward. Once you find a pose, stay there. If it's too much, stay in plow pose or bridge pose. Bridge pose has almost the same shape as shoulder stand and plow pose if your chest is high enough. Heels close to your seat, lift your back up off the ground. Again, move your arms underneath your body as much as you can. Try to get your chest right against your chin. Your shin should be straight. If your knees are over your toes, your hips will be sagging and your chest won't go up quite as high. So try to get your knees behind your toes and the shins vertical. Bring your attention once again to the space between your eyebrows. Nothing to do, no to go a bit deeper than beyond the body, the mind, and emotions. Your thighs against your body, or for going into plow pose. If you have a lotus, however, you can bring your lotus against your body. You can even wrap your arms around your thighs, join your hands underneath your seat. This is what embryo pose looks like. If your legs are in a lotus, you can do this pose. Or if you can't get your bind, keep your hands on your back. If you don't have a lotus, just do a normal plow pose. Legs all the way behind your head. Maybe drop your knees down if you like beside your head. If you relax, maybe the knees will eventually come to your shoulders, maybe even to the ground.
from here, coming back out. Roll down. Arms behind the back supporting you or holding the edge of the mat. So your back comes down first. Eventually maybe your hands are behind you. With the palms down, your seat will land right on your wrists. Stop when your legs are halfway down. Keep them there. Then lift your back up off the ground. Push your elbows in a little bit closer. You might need to scooch from side to side or bring your feet down and just bring your arms underneath. And you can keep your legs up or bring your legs down. Lift your back up off the ground. Push your chest up as high as possible. Top head comes down, fish pose. Breathe very fast in those like a sniffing dog. Bring your feet close to your seat. Either side, your head back down, go into bridge pose. Or Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you're doing Urdhva Dhanurasana, keep your head where it is. Bring your hands on either side of the head, behind it, fingers facing away. Lift your back up off the mat. Bring your head a little closer, but still stay in the top of the head. Turn your hands around and lift your head up off the ground if you can. You can keep your head on the ground if it's too much. Turn your fingers out a little bit. If your fingers facing in like pigeon toe type of thing, but with your hands, then your elbows will bow out to the side. You won't be quite as strong for the arms. Have the fingers ever so slightly turned outwards. It helps you keep your elbows in and your arms straighter. Stretch the mother of all poses here. Try to get your head in front of your arms. And break the pose. Come back down with your head. Come down with your back. You want to squeeze your knees into the shoulders. Rock from side to side. And from here, hands behind your back. Bring your feet again behind your head if you like. You can come into boat pose. Hold it back behind the knees with your knees bent, or take hold of big toes if you're more, if you're stronger. Take hold of your big toes so you can come up to boat pose without letting go of your feet, without straightening your legs, without bending your legs. Go ahead. Oops, I didn't make it that time. Let's try it again. Hold your breath and come up. Bring your knees right to your chest. And then from here, you can either keep your legs straight or bend your legs if you like. Arms out to the side. And breathe very fast, fast with your breath. Bring your feet down now. Hug your legs to your body. Or slide your heels forward all the way out if you can get them flat. Feel free to go into the full pose, Paschimottanasana. Try to get your belly to stay with your thighs. So if you need to, if that means keep your knees bent, then please keep your knees bent. Try to get your chest beyond your knees. The feet, just natural, no over pointing, no over flexing. Gradually lengthen, try to get the top of the head right to the feet. Breath. Keep reaching. The next inhale, try to get a little bit more legs in the spine. Exhale, pour more weight into your legs. Allow the weight of the body to sink into your legs to release your hamstrings. And then start to make your way back up. Bench pose, hands behind your back. Feet come about halfway, heels about 10 inches apart. Push your hips all the way up. If you have wrist issues, keep your seat down if you like. Push your chest forward and up towards the sky, allow head to hang back. Otherwise, bench pose or even Purvottanasana. Your hands turn the other way towards you. Lift your hips, but roll the thighs inwards for one another. Try to get your toes to stay on the ground. So all these options, go ahead into the one that suits you and breathe very fast. Best you could breath again. Lower down. Now from here, Adha Matsyendrasana, your left leg folds in, your right foot on the outside your left knee, right heel, the left heel beside the right hip. Otherwise, if you can't get both legs, both sides seats come down, your left leg straight. Right foot, in this case, beyond the knee. Left arm up, right arm behind the back, at the side of the back. Turn to the right. You can take other variations here. You can even reach across the inside of your left foot if you like. Push your right shoulder back. You can do the same thing if your legs are bent, your left leg is bent. If you can't reach the foot, use the left hand to hold the left heel. Push your lower back up and in. Turn to the right. The important thing here is to keep the spine straight. Try not to lean back. Your hand right against your back to keep yourself tall. If you have other variations, go ahead. You want to take the bind. Left arm goes underneath your leg. If you like, hold the wrist or the finger. Lock your fingers together. Push. Keep pushing the right knee beyond your left edge of the body. Break the pose, turn around to the other side. Right arm up this time against the left thigh. It ends up there. Or you take your heel with your right hand. Or the inside of your left foot. Push the knee again, the left knee away from you. Left shoulder goes back. Try to get your chin over the back shoulder. Revolve around the arm that's supporting you from behind. And break the pose. Lie down on your back for Shavasana. Make your way down. Take a deep breath in, exhale, move all fatigue. Allow yourself to completely be loose, limp, heavy. Feel everything sinking down to the ground. All the muscles feel as though they dissolved. It's a soft flesh. Just hangs off the bones. Be receptive now to all the incoming gifts. And they come in fuller force as a result of you offering up your practice. Through the practice, if we're practicing with the intention of offering everything up, everything comes back to us in a positive way. And when you feel good through the practice, because you practice in a way that is enjoyable, that is safe, that is nurturing, then others will feel that through you.
Say to yourself the following sentence 3 times mentally to ingrain it in your heart and minds. I see divinity within each and every being. Or I see God within each and every being. Repeat that to yourself mentally 3 times. And when you have that in your mind, you see all beings as divine manifestations, holding God within them, then how can you want to hurt them or inflict pain upon them or suffering? Because we revere those divine beings. Remember, it's always within and all equally present in all beings. Continue to cultivate that unconditional love through the practice, through the imitation of forms. Now prepare to come back to seated position. Bring your awareness back to the body, and bit by bit, make your way back to seated position. So now, sit tall and straight in acknowledgement of that Supreme Divine Self that's within. We'll close the practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Direct your attention to the center of the chest, right side physical heart again, a spiritual heart. Feel the flame burning warmly and brightly within. It is a spiritual sun that blazes within. And see that light in every being. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Much love. See you soon.